Hey, it's Felix. It's week 34, and the topic this week is hair. This is a super exciting topic for me because I am a hairdresser slash barber. That's what I do, and I love it, and I really care about it. So this is a nice opportunity to speak about that. You may notice the change of location. I am currently in my partner's house. Yes, so hair. So I run something called Open Barbers, which is a queer-friendly haircut social space, and we run once a week in Finsbury Park. And it's pay what you can service, and we welcome all genders, all orientations, all presentations. Everybody is welcome. I think the best way to speak about Open Barbers is I'm going to put a link in the bit below here to the film that the test shop made about us, and I'll put a link to our website as well, and you can find out lots of information about us and what we do through those things. So I run that with Gregory, who's my best friend and adopted brother, and I don't know, comrade through life, I suppose, is how I would describe him. And so I've been involved with Open Barbers for a year and a half, I would say. And that's where I started properly learning how to cut hair. I cut hair a little bit when I was at uni, and I cut my own hair for ages and ages. But it's with Gray and Clara, Clara is a co-founder of Open Barbers, and she's awesome. And she now works at Red Scissors in Camden, and her hairdressing name is Barbarette. So you should definitely check her out. She's really good at clipper work and fades and patterns and stuff like that. So yeah, Gray and Clara are the people that taught me how to cut hair really, and how to use clippers properly and all that kind of stuff. So I've been learning with them for the last little while, and also in September I started my NVQ, my hairdressing NVQ with Gregory, and we're nearly finished that now, which seems crazy, but yeah, at the end of June I'll be finished that. So that's good. In terms of stuff to do with transition and hair, I've had hair of roughly this length since I was about 14, 15. I foolishly thought that it would take less time to do it if I had short hair, but actually all the, carefully dishevelled look sort of takes much longer than just brushing your hair through, in my experience anyway. But yeah, in terms of trans stuff and hairdressers, that's one of the reasons why we do Open Barbers, is because lots of people that come to us have had negative experiences in the past. Either they're masculine identified people and they go to a barber and the barber doesn't want to cut their hair because the barber's reading them as not male, or they'll go to a hairdresser and be made to feel like the haircut that they want is inappropriate for the gender that the hairdresser is reading them as, things like that. So we don't have any of that sort of nonsense at Open Barbers. We just, whatever you ask for, whatever you'd like, we'll do that. Or if you're not sure, together we'll figure it out. We try not to be too prescriptive. So yeah, I think, it's the stuff with hair and trans stuff is part of the just sort of general wider nonsense of, this is what men look like and this is what women look like, and there's only those two options and you have to pick one, and if you're not presenting properly as a man or a woman, then you're somehow failing, and if that's what society thinks, then I will happily fail all the time. But I don't think it's like that. I think that you can do whatever the F you want with your hair because it's your hair, and do what you like. I don't at all think there's a style of hair that's overtly masculine or feminine. I think that hair is hair, and however you want to wear it, you should go with it. I have my hair cut pretty regularly. because it grows really, really fast. Especially around the edges. I get the edges trimmed quite often. Sometimes I wear it all smart and like with a side parting slicked over, or that way, that way. Yeah, that's probably most of what I have to say. Really, I think watching the Open Barbers video is what I would say to learn more about what we do. And if you live in London, come and see us. And even if you don't want a haircut, you can just come and hang out, because it's like a free hangout space, and there's tea and biscuits and cake, and there's often vegan things too, because we have lots of people that come that are vegan, and they bake and they bring the things, and it's really nice. Hair, I think your people's relationship with their hair is super important, and it's really important to respect that, and to respect people's feelings around their hair, because it's very personal, it's very important, and having a good haircut can make someone feel really, really amazing, and having a bad haircut can make someone feel really awful. So it's really important to respect people's choices and try and listen to what they need and what they want, and to support them in those hair choices. Yeah, that's what I think. Hair is awesome. I plan on cutting hair for a very long time, and I don't know really where I'd be without my clippers. My clippers are like one of my most important possessions. Yeah, I love it a lot. So yeah, come visit us at Open Barbers if you want to, and have a good week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.